We've seen lots of good athletics so far in this afternoon session.
I love the wheelchair races.
I know. But we're going to begin the build-up now to the two big races of the day. The hors d'oeuvre, and who thought you'd call it an hors d'oeuvre? Alan Oliveira, the 200-metre world record holder. He goes in the T43, 100 metres, maybe another world record. But that, I'd say, is just the first stage in what should be a fantastic 20 minutes or so, because then it's Peacock against Richard Brown in the 100 metres. I'm delighted to say Hayley, Ginn, Johnny Peacock's first coach, is with us. You're very welcome in the studio.
Thank you very
much. A bit of a surprise for you to be brought in live TV on that. More for.
I would have just a bit better.
So, when did you first meet Johnny? How did he get into the sport?
So he'd been to a number of talent identification days, one in particular at Mile End, and he'd been on a small programme prior to that. And Paula Dunn, who's now the head coach of the Paralympic team, it was her first kind of role to sort of get him sorted with a coach, and because he was locally to me, she sort of said who's around that could maybe work with this young talented kid, and that was it really, and set us up. We had a few meetings, we had sort of once a week training for up to 6 months, and then we just progressed it from there, and that was when he was 15.
And did you think at that stage you could go on to achieve the sort of things that we've seen him do the last year and a bit?
There's never any guarantees. I mean, obviously 2 years in, we realised, okay, this kid's got potential to go through to Rio, but obviously looking at London, our goal was to, to get him there. For him to have actually achieved the world record and become gold medalist is just incredible, an absolutely incredible journey. Talk
about his mindset, his attitude, which has enabled him to do that.
He's extremely hardworking, very, very hardworking, which is obviously a great trait for an athlete to have. He, after every race, he's keen to get straight in and analyse, his race plan, did he execute? Typically 9 times out of 10, Johnny won't be happy with his race.
He wasn't happy here, was he? We'll talk about that in a minute, but he wasn't. What's he like to work with? You say he's very hard-working. He's
very, very hard-working. He's a typical Jack the lad. He's very well balanced in terms of, having fun, having the camaraderie in the groups that he's with, and, gives me a bit of stick, or used to give me a bit of stick, and I give him some stick back. He was very well balanced, very well balanced.
Sophia, is he a big presence in the British team?
Yeah, I mean, he is. Everyone knows what he's achieved, and for that reason, he is a big presence. But that said, there is no kind of hierarchy at all in the British team. We are all incredibly close, and like Holly said earlier, it's all very equal. So certainly, he doesn't behave like he's, the big gold medalist. We're all friends, and he's very, very humble about it, if anything.
We'll talk more Johnny in a minute, but we're going to go for a medal ceremony now. There's already been 2 gold medals for Britain today. The second one came from this man, Richard Whitehead. Our commentary team can take you through the ceremony.
Well, it's